Before doing my visa, I noticed my passport was going to expire in about 8 months. And I wanted to renew it at 6 months anyway, so I went ahead and just renewed early so I could get my new 13A stamp in the new passport. Kind of made sense to me. Otherwise, you get a new passport, you got to take the old one there and have them transfer the stamp. I don't know if it's complicated or not, so I avoided it just by getting my passport a little early. I had everything prepared. I went online to the embassy site, the Philippines American Embassy website, and found the links to the State Department to do the passport by mail, because you have to mail it to the U.S. to have it renewed. It was all pretty simple. I had it all filled out and was ready to go, and found out there's an embassy outreach like just within a few days here in the city. I love those embassy outreaches. They come around once a year. They do consulate services, Social Security, veterans, all kinds. It's really, really handy. So I went to the embassy outreach. They reviewed all the paperwork, saw that it was right. I paid them the fee. The website said you had to pay in American dollars. They said to pay it in pesos, which was awesome because I don't have any American dollars here. I haven't seen any in years. Then they bundled it all together. I had to pay a courier service. Then it got shipped to Manila to the embassy. The embassy shipped it to the U.S. for processing. It went back to Manila, and then the courier brought it to my house. So it was still done by mail. I just had them review it for me and paid everything and knew it was correct before it got sent off. To me, that was worth it, because if you send it to the U.S. and there's something wrong, they send it back, you make a correction, you send it back. This could get really long and really expensive on shipping. So I felt better having them check it. And they still have to send it to the U.S. for processing no matter what. I'm here at the Seda Hotel, S-E-D-A. I'm not sure exactly how to say that. And it is right here by the Atria, which is a new shopping area, mostly restaurants. And there's a new hospital here. Nice little addition, not too far from SM City. The embassy outreach was here today, which was perfect timing for me because I need to renew my passport before doing my 13A visa. So I got my passport. The next step is go to NBI to get your NBI clearance. That's their National Bureau of Investigation. It's kind of like their FBI-ish. But you have to go to, we don't. They have to go to NBI for everything. If you're applying for a job, you have to get NBI clearance. You know, everything you do here, they want NBI clearance. And it's not a simple process like somebody can go online and check. You have to go to NBI, you have to fill out the forms, and it's really, for doing it just, you know, me, I've done it twice now, it's not so bad. They do it for everything. It's really a pain in the butt for them. So I went to NBI, I filled out everything online. I paid at 7-Eleven. You can use any of the payment centers. So everything was filled out and it was paid. So it should be real simple, right? Right. So I get there real early in the morning, Fort San Pedro, NBI, and there's probably 100 people already in line. And I'm thinking to myself, this is gonna take all day. Well, the first thing they do is they put me in this line, and I see that it's for a computer room. And I said, well, excuse me, okay. Really hard to get their attention because they didn't want to talk. They just like, get in line, go over here, go over there. Because there's a lot of people they're dealing with. So I had to get their attention politely and said, is this to do the online portion? They go, yes, you have to do this. I said, I'm already done. And I'm reaching in my pocket to get the receipt. I said, I've already paid. And they look at the receipt, they go, oh, okay. And they moved me way up to like window number 5. I skipped a whole bunch, and all those 100 people in line, I skipped all of that because I did it online. So it was a good thing. But when I get up there, they checked it, they saw that it was paid. They gave me another form. It's a hard, like a thin poster board like. And you have to fill out basically the same information you did online, but it has spaces for fingerprints. And they actually use ink and take real old-fashioned fingerprints. And you have to attach a picture, bring a 2x2 picture. Then you go back in another line, they take all that, they take electronic fingerprints, and they take your picture with a computer. So we're just doubling up on everything. Then they said, oh, you got to hit, whatever that means, come back in a month to pick it up. If there's no hit on your record, you can pick it up that same day. I've only done it twice. I've been, hit, whatever that is, both times. I've been told by other people that foreigners always get it because they want to do a little extra check. I don't know. We're here at Fort San Pedro to do my NBI clearance in preparation for my 13A marriage visa. I'm on a 1-year probationary visa and I have to convert it to permanent. You got some handy shops here to get your Xeroxing done, because nowhere on the NBI website does it say they need a copy of my passport. Should probably assume they need one though, so I had to make a copy here. I got here at exactly 8 o'clock. I was finished at 8:45. Not too bad. It is getting more crowded, so I'm glad I got here early. I did not set an alarm. I just figured I'd wake up when I woke up, and I didn't want to wake up as early as I did. But it worked out well, so I'm glad. Now I could take a jeepney back into the main part of the city, but I've never been in this part of town, so I think I will just walk. I know where I am, and I know where I'm headed. I've just never walked it before. So, we're gonna go check out the neighborhood. Should have brought my swimsuit. I could have gone swimming with the kids. I'm here at Fort San Pedro. NBI office is right behind this bus. You can't really see it. We'll be over there in a minute. Looks like this could be a nice area if they kind of fixed it up. You've got the next island right there is Guimaras. Good swimming over there. Take a real quick ferry ride over there for almost nothing. And then you have to ride to the other side of the island to get to the good snorkeling beaches. Never really been over. I've come over here once for NBI. We went straight in and left. Melanie doesn't like to wander around and look. I like coming to neighborhoods I've never been to and checking them out. Got some old piers here. I don't know if they used to bring boats in here or if they still do. A number of people fishing. So we're going to come take a look. Got some other docks over here, some of the bigger boats. Don't know where they're going. There's actual containers from some of the container ships. I guess they actually get big boats in here too. Haven't seen that. I wonder if, I guess they've got the crane. I don't see a crane over there to get the containers off, but I suppose they must have one somewhere. So we're gonna just wander around the area. I'm done at NBI. 1 month later. Well, I had to come back a month later to pick up my certificate from NBI. That's what I had to do last time. They say they can give it to you right away, but I've only gotten 2, and both times I had to come back. So no worries, that's why I did this way in advance. I'm walking back from that way is NBI, and I'm in the little plaza here. I actually don't know the name of this plaza. We're right here next to like City Hall. I just never, oh, it's Plaza Libertad, that's right. And I never really come to this one. So let's take a look at it. You can get your nails done here in the park. That's always good. Good morning. How are you? We have, that's...
From what country?
Hmm?
From what country?
The Philippines.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you wanted me to guess what country you were from. Oh, no, I'm from the U.S. So, and I think that's City Hall. Okay. All right. This is Plaza Libertad, City Hall, and there's a train over here I want to go look at. And I have been here before because there's a church over here. We went to a wedding there one time a couple years ago. I don't really remember it because, you know, those weddings are so long and painful. I blot them out of my memory. We did a judge wedding, much easier, much faster. Yeah, there's a train. Let's go look at that. There's probably some history behind that. I'd like to know what it is. I mean, it's a train, I know that. Well, it's not a whole train, it's, you know, an engine to a train. But anyway, yes, you know I like trains. You may not know that. I like trains. But once I got my NBI clearance and my passport, then I was ready to start on the 13A. During this time, I went to immigration to pick up the paperwork and went back to have them review everything. So I was really pretty much ready. So I went back to NBI, picked up my form. 3 weeks later, I went and got it. So then I had everything. I submitted it. And this is where the problems come in. Enjoy your day in paradise.